If you don't drop a like, this is what you'll see the next time you log into Fortnite in your locker, but if you do drop a like, your locker will be safe this time. I know what I'd rather have, leave a like right now. Season 4 is rapidly approaching and happens to be also only 4 days away, with Epic Games and Marvel now teaming up to actually market this together in anticipation of the new season by confirming their bigger collaboration than ever, not just to do with the secret skin as we typically see a comic book universe integration, but even now spread throughout everything we know, whether it be the Battle Pass, the storyline, which has actually started a live event in-game already, which we're going to be going into further, how it's going to develop until the release of the Season 4 trailer, and much more. Literally nearly everybody's been disregarding this rift in the sky, thinking that nothing's going to be happening because it's so high until the release of the next season shown in the trailer without a live event occurring. Well, as I mentioned, we're in that live event now, and the developments are only just starting to get more interesting, so make sure you're sticking around and watching the full video today. And before we dive into all that juicy information, if you happen to pick up the Season 4 Battle Pass yourself, gift it to another player, or anything from the item shop, make sure you're rocking code FriendlyMachine, as I'm still one of very few YouTubers on the platform that actually shows me gifting 5 subscribers every day, or trying to meet this 5 daily gift limit anyways with every 24-hour period that passes. So if you potentially want to end up like one of these guys, make sure you're subscribing right now with all notifications on if you haven't, and comment your Epic Games ID down below, so perhaps even in the next video one of these lucky subscribers could turn out to be you. Even if you don't want to receive a gift, maybe you are V-Bucks rich and have this many rewarded onto your account from the Fortnite mega sale, make sure you're subscribing regardless, as we're so incredibly close to 2 million subscribers, even though we're over 100,000 away. I know there's 100,000 watching this video right now that aren't subscribed, so for that reason make sure you click this big red button on this channel and the second channel linked in the video description down below that's 900 subs away from 25k, so make sure you become OGs of the channels now before these milestones. So with that said, now let's get into the hands-on information we've been presented over the past few days, as this is vital in your understanding of not only where the storyline and the teasing developments are going to be going until the release of Season 4, but realistically also how Season 4 is going to feel, look, or ultimately be when it launches. This all initially started quite earlier than anticipated, unless Epic Games had this plan to be leaked by Korean's Nintendo's Switch store, as this art asset for Fortnite was updated onto there, or before Fortnite officially published this on their verified social media. As you can see, it basically confirms our suspicions firsthand that Thor will not only be the secret skin or largely involved throughout the Battle Pass and forefront of the storyline in Chapter 2 Season 4, but, as we unexpected, in his comic book form rather so than any realistic form that we expected a collaboration with Marvel next to be integrated with. Not only does the style of the character we can see in the Fortnite logo here actually confirm it's Thor, but the electricity surrounding it, and despite Fortnite tweeting this out with the following 3 emojis, a hammer, a lightning bolt and a rainbow, obviously really resembling Thor and things surrounding him, the official Thor Twitter, yes, Thor has an official Twitter for himself, the character, subtweeting this by stating "Summon the Bifrost," and a rainbow emoji just like Fortnite included too. With this being the first initial indication or teaser of Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 4, the theme or the Battle Pass skin / characters involved, now canon as part of the storyline Epic Games have created with their own unique characters. We received an email like last season off Epic Games, but this seems to be the only one, with the attached teaser, obviously showing the eye section of a comic book Marvel Universe integrated character, and the caption attached stating "Prelude to War." Instead of Fortnite just ending there and rolling out these email teasers like they did predominantly last season and then updated as images onto their Twitter too, they seem to be tweeting out more teaser trailer-like videos despite just the initial animation leaked on the Korean Nintendo store and then them having to tweet out, considering, well, it was already widespread like wildfire at that point. And this tweet was, "The Herald has found the island, the prelude to war has begun, experience part 1 in-game now, hashtag Fortnite Season 4, 8/27/2020 being the release date, and this 11-second small animation which honestly looks really cool, showing more than we saw before in terms of full torso region of another Marvel integrated comic book universe character." The interesting thing about this tweet, for those wondering, is the fact that it states Part 1 in-game now, meaning the first stage we saw yesterday of our Rift in the Sky that we knew was going to be integrated for quite some time, and alongside all of this being added, we had this new comic book section, obviously telling us more about not only how these Marvel characters are going to be making an appearance or why through this crack in the sky, but how our Fortnite characters, made by Epic Games themselves, are entwined in this madness or war that they're preluding to. Upon clicking the comic book section itself, we're presented currently in-game with all 4 pages on screen right now. However, when you click it, it will look like this, a specific individual strip, but from clicking triangle, it makes all of the things contained on each page as one. And feel free to read out the captions as they're very short and you can pause the video in between me showing these, but it does give us a better idea of not only how Thor, but characters like Galactus from the Marvel Universe too will be involved, obviously coming through this rift in the sky, pulled from this different dimension, or space, or time, into the Fortnite world. Here is the second page on screen, and as you can see, it clearly shows our rift. I'm going to read this out specifically considering obviously it ties more largely to what we see in game. There, the power, infinite, I cannot escape its pull. If I feed on this, there will be nothing that can. I must have it, Galactus will feed. You forget yourself, Galan, we have a mission, you cannot. No time to warn them before he gets to them, have to, and then what seems to be Thor enters the rift, which is something we're probably going to be seeing in-game as this rift obviously expands or destabilizes more over the days until the release of Season 4, and then eventually has these characters spew out into the Fortnite world live in-game maybe. And we know this is possible due to what happened with the Ice King in Chapter 1 Season 7, as they've already tested actual character assets in-game as a part of these live events, but this was the only time they did. The third page then shows them arriving. Obviously the island close to zero, as Donald Mustard has been teasing, is a large forefront of this page, alongside some of our Fortnite characters too, and then the fourth or final current page in-game at the time of me recording shows again more Marvel characters and more Fortnite characters coming together, realistically just trying to figure things out between each other, or why the predicament they're currently in is happening. Although this states in-game to be continued on the fourth final page currently that we can see, perhaps implying that yes, it's going to be actually continued either in-game rather so than another comic book page. We do know another comic book page is upcoming or confirmed, considering not only have Fortnite tweeted out, or should I say retweeted, what Marvel tweeted out being the second letter teaser trailer animation, including an asset of Raven and Jonesy off this fourth page from the comic book itself, but the letter X alongside this got revealed early by data miners only in image form, despite obviously the animation that Fortnite are putting out there or publishing or promoting across social media. From taking a look at the comic books, we haven't seen this segment yet of Jonesy straining or being hit by something, perhaps in pain, but I guess we're going to be seeing them in the upcoming hours, if not tomorrow, on the 24th of August 2020. Speaking of the teasers in comic book form and letters too that Fortnite have been tweeting out, Firemonkey found throughout certain regions, obviously the letters are different or symbols themselves, to meet the languages of what's spoken there, translated from the English versions most of you will be seeing anyways that are watching this video, and then even this exclusive one that not many people have seen nor has been included throughout either the news tab of Fortnite or the comic book section as of now. Also, as we touched upon Donald Mustard changing the location of his bio, being close to zero now, and his header frequently too, to these comic book pages, scraps or segments, even though he's perhaps a cryptic character, teasing in the most indecipherable manners what's to come or is inevitable, he also came out straight up saying that everything's linked in this storyline, and that Season 4 is about to kick the story itself into overdrive. And as you guys also probably know if you followed the Fortnite storyline very closely, they love planting seeds way in advance, literally seasons, and we know this from not only the Castaway Jonesy skin and this flooded island scene, obviously in preparation or the theme of Chapter 2 Season 3 way back when it was released in Season 9 of Chapter 1, but everything we've seen in Fortnite throughout this entire time may have been linked to the Marvel or DC universe, as we have this image comparing, well, everything connected not only now but previously, as we've seen event-wise, occur throughout live events that we thought Epic Games came up with off their own bat, like Kevin the Cube, the Final Showdown, and even the Black Hole, or the theme of llamas looking like the Avengers headquarters. But this may not have been the case, and Marvel may have invested in Epic Games very early on, considering their net worth is over $17 billion US. Marvel definitely have the money and capacity to invest billions of dollars into a company itself they see potential with, and it looks like now, well, all of this is starting to unfold from this initial investment perhaps being made in Chapter 1 Season 3. It's looking really possible, considering we know we had the first Marvel collaboration in Chapter 1 Season 4 of Thanos making an appearance in the Infinity Gauntlet LTM, and at this time we thought this was a one-off collaboration, but perhaps they paid in full for the future of Fortnite and to have the storyline be further integrated or based around not only our characters that Epic Games create, but one's from the Marvel or DC comic book universes, perhaps if these comic book universes together being separate companies have teamed up together. That was a mouthful and a half to get through in under 10 minutes or just around that mark, so if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you slap a like in it down below and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on to get updated as soon as new teasers drop or breaking news or information that I can quickly make a video on, and so then you can be amongst one of the very first people to get the scoop on everything new. Hopefully I can also see you guys remaining active then in the comment section of those future videos to come here on the channel and the second Unfriendly Machine linked in the video description down below, and I'm out. But whoa, don't go anywhere, because now we're going to be basically playing what Hypex tweeted out, potentially a theme track to the live event that perhaps is going to develop in-game before the release of Season 4, with characters also making an appearance flying through the rift as shown in the comic book, or it could simply be a track included throughout Chapter 2 Season 4, which Hypex did initially state in the tweet. So here that is right now, make sure you listen to the full thing because not only is it cool, it's only a minute long, and I don't think you can go wrong sparing an extra 60 seconds of your time from watching up until this point to make the conclusion whether this is going to be live event based or not simply a music track in Chapter 2 Season 4.